Hello everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your weekly live tarot reading here on Woo Woo Wednesday. And this Friday we have a full moon, so this week is all about emotions coming up to be released so that we can let go of the old and make room for that new, that new beginning that we were intending for manifesting on that past new moon is now making its way into our life with this full moon. So we release what no longer positively serves us so that we can make room for the new. So this week with the full moon is all about shedding the past, shedding the old, and really tapping into that space where we can receive the dreams and wishes and desires that we've been putting out there, especially the ones around the last new moon. We set these seeds of intention and then we release the old so that we can make room for the new that we're asking in our lives. So I'm excited to join you all this week to tune into the energy and see what messages we need to know for this time in our life. And just as an overall energetic reading, I'm finding that I'm working with my one-on-one coaching clients and I'm hearing that everyone is on that like fulcrum, like that shift between here's what I've been doing, here's what I want to do, I'm right in the middle, but I just can't seem to make that switch, that releasing the past. And particularly we're talking about our career here. So I find that a lot of us are in careers that have supported us to get to this far and to give us what we needed in the moment. But now we're being asked to step out of this career and onto a new path, one that's more fulfilling. It serves more of our purpose and our passion. So let me ask, is that you? Are you feeling that way right now where you're in one career, but you're being called to make that shift and you're a little bit scared, you're not sure how to make that leap of faith? Let me know if that's you. Hit some buttons, say hello, and actually just say hello for everyone who's here live. I love connecting with you, and if you have any questions about the tarot or about the energy or anything like that, be sure to leave them in the comments because I love hearing from you. Hello Melissa, hello Lorraine, thank you so much for joining. So exciting. So today I'm going to be working with my Archangel Power Tarot deck. I love the tarot because it acts as a tool for you to connect to your intuition. So many people that don't understand the tarot think that we're looking to these cards for the answers, or these cards are magical and powerful and they're sorcery and all of that, which is absolutely uneducated. What happens is these tools act as a reflective mirror for us to look inside and go, is this energy, emotion, situation happening in my life right now? How can I apply this to my own life? And how can I trust those internal guidance nudges that are coming up when I'm connecting to this energy? So the cards act as a reflective mirror for you to ask the questions and then tune inside to your spirit for the answer. So if you're one of those people that have been educated or uneducated about the tarot and you think it's something outside of yourself, or it's not good, or it's not against you, or it's not in your religion, or whatever that may be, it's just uneducated. These cards act as a mirror for you to look inside yourself so that you have confidence in your own inner guidance and your own intuition. Sarah says, I just got new info into stepping into the new stage. That's awesome. We definitely are being called to evolve to that next level, and a lot of it has to do with the career choice that we've made in our lives right now. Lorraine says, I had just said to my office mate that I feel just done here at this job. Yes, it's important to follow your heart and not your mind, because I find when working with one-on-one clients, so many people are analyzing and making up all these analytical excuses on why they can't make the shift. But if you just listen to the heart and you trust the feelings, then you will not be let down. I can promise you on that one. So I want you to move from the head space of trying to think things through and move into the heart space and feel your way through it. If it feels right, yes. If it feels bad, no. That's as simple as it is. There's no mystery, or like the mind will come up with all these excuses and perspectives on why it's not right for you. But if the heart feels right, then you've got to trust that. So I shuffle with the intention that everyone receives the message that they most need right now, and the way that this works for everyone involved is that you trust your own intuitive nudges, visions, and feelings that come up during this reading. So I'm shuffling with the intention that we all receive what we need to know for this week that includes the full moon. Again, full moons invite you to release the old, to let go of the past, and they're also a time of celebration and welcoming in all of the abundance that you've been manifesting from the new moon. So it's kind of like a twofold thing. You have to let go of the old so that you can open up to receive the new. It's like if you wanted a new outfit and you just kept holding on to the old clothes from middle school because you're afraid that the new clothes won't be good enough or that you won't have enough, but we have to let go so that we can embrace the new. Happy Wednesday, Anne. So good to see you. Actually, Anne, if you want to post the full moon release ritual in the comments for everyone, that way you guys can have a step-by-step system on how you can set the intention to let go of the old and release so that you can make room for the new. In my full moon release ritual, it'll help you to let go of those old emotional charges that you're still holding on to. All right, 2 cards have come up for this week. Let's see what that final card is. And I'm just shuffling and waiting for a random card to pop up, just like that one. All right, so we've got our 3rd card for this week. Let's see what the first one is. Oh my gosh, number 0, leap of faith. This is all about taking that leap, just like we were talking about. If you're in one career path and it served you and got you to where you need to be today, but your spirit is calling you to make that shift or to take that leap of faith into the unknown, then this is your card. This is your sign. If you've been stuck between 2 choices and you're like, I just can't, like fear is paralyzing you and you feel stuck, then this card says, just jump. You will build your wings on the way down. The net will appear after your feet leave the ground. Case in point, I went bungee jumping many years ago and I was terrified. I was so scared, and all these thoughts of the rope breaking and me hitting the river and all of these things started coming up in my own mind. But the second my feet left the platform, I got pushed off, let me tell you that too, because I wasn't letting go. The second I got pushed off, boom, fear disappeared. I was in the moment. I was present. I wasn't in my mind projecting all of my worries and fears on what might happen. Instead, I was brought to the moment. I took the leap, whether it was pushed or not, and all of those fears that I was making up in my own mind completely disappeared. I was present, focused, and in the moment. And this is the case for you now, darling. If fear is paralyzing you and stopping you in your tracks, then just jump. And if you need to be pushed off, let this be your permission to fly. I'm pushing you now. It's time to take that next step. So this says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. I've said this many, many, many weeks in a row now. Joy is the new currency. So if you're showing up at your 9 to 5 and you're miserable, then what energy you're feeling for the week is what you're contributing to, like, the emotional bank of the universe. And instead, now we're being asked and guided to pursue paths that make us feel passionate and inspired and excited. So if you're in a career path or if you're in a relationship that is bringing you down and you're not feeling passionate and joy, then now is the time to get on a new path and make that change. All right, let's see. Sarah says, wow. Brianna says, hi. I would love a reading about love and my career. Well, I would love to do a reading for you. You can always go to brittanycarmichael.com/tarot for your private one-on-one reading. Here on Woo Woo Wednesday, we do a weekly recap and we tune into what the energy of this particular week is. So I invite you to tune in and see what comes up for you. Vicki, you're not late. We just started, girl. Take a leap of faith. It's time to start moving, to jump, to just go for what brings you joy and what lights you up. So let's see what else comes up this week. Wow, the King of Ariel. So this card is one of power and leadership and status and success. And so many people say, I'm afraid of success. That's why I'm not taking that next step, because I know that's my purpose. I know I'm meant to do these great things. So is that you? Is that something you're currently struggling with? This says successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely. So this card is a great card that says you've got this, that you have the abundance that you need, you have the support that you need, and or you have the ability to manifest it if it's not already present in your life. This says your plans are working out very well, especially coming after the leap of faith. That's saying you've been coming up with all of these ideas and you've been dreaming and scheming is what I'm hearing. And you have all these great ideas on how to move forward or what to do, but you're just afraid because you don't see the stability in that next step. But here's the thing, you will never know if you're standing on solid ground if you're not taking that next step into the unknown to find out if it's stable. But this card assures you that all of the plans plans that you have in your mind, all of the power that you have the power to do that. Actually, it's a full moon release, darling. Thank you for posting the new moon. That's great for anyone who wants to learn how to manifest. But during the full moon, we're here to release energy that we no longer need. Hello, Danielle. Thank you for joining. Napa was fantastic. It was so nice to be in a state of nature. Everyone was so chill. Everyone was such good vibes. It was amazing. I loved all the flowers. And I loved being able to meet you, Danielle. Being able to travel around the world allows me to open up and meet clients that I would have never been able to meet. So I'm so thankful I got to cross paths with you in the physical. It was so wonderful, Danielle. Such a pleasure and such a gift. Brianna says, that feels amazing to me because I'm moving to LA soon to follow my dreams. Go for it, sister. This says you have all of the power you need to make it happen. It's just a matter of having the faith and moving forward. Ashley says, I've been trying to manifest and raise my vibration, etc. Things just seem to be getting worse. I'm totally blindsided by it, actually. Well, let me remind you that sometimes when you're raising your energy and things are falling off, it can seem unstable and it can seem like what you are familiar with is falling apart, and that can seem scary rather. But here's the thing, if your intention is to raise your energy and to reach for that next level of evolution and growth, then know that it's going to be rocky. Know that things are going to look, you kind of have to suffer for a minute to get to the other side, and it's totally okay. So like there's chaos, there's a mess, but once all of that settles, then you'll be able to see clearly without all of those barriers and blocks that you've been holding on to or that have been in the way. So just relax, knowing that it's okay if things are blindsiding you. It's typically that exact thing that is bringing you the energy or the growth or the lesson that you need for that moment. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Anne, for posting how to do a full moon release ritual. If you have energy that you just need to get out of your system and let go of the old, I invite you to check out this full moon release ritual. You can do it anytime this week. Obviously, the day of the full moon on Friday would be a great day to do it, but any day this week will be perfect. Okay, let's see. Ashley says, I hope so. Yes, just trust, have faith. If your intention is to raise your energy, then the negativity has to fall by the wayside. So just relax, let things go, let them settle, and then you'll be able to see more clearly. Anne says, like the caterpillar in the cocoon. Exactly. You have to turn to mush to build your wings. So just trust the process. All right, this is using resources wisely. If you're making that leap, if you're making that transition, you're moving or quitting your job or whatever, then this is saying be smart about your resources. Use the people in your life that are willing to offer help, and use your financial resources in a smart way. Invest in things that actually bring you a reward, not like gambling your money or things like that. I don't know if that was meant for someone to hear, but being smart about what you're doing with your money is also brought up with this card. It's saying that you've got it and you have the ability to manifest it. It's kind of like the Midas touch. Anything you touch turns to gold. This is the case when this card comes up. So any passion project or any brilliant idea that was divinely inspired that comes up, if you put your energy and your purpose and your passion into that, it's the Midas touch. You'll turn it into gold and it will be successful for you. Ashley says, I'm totally in the mushy goose state of the metamorphosis. Well, guess what, sister? We all have to go through it. So honoring the journey, enjoying each stage of the process is where you'll release the amount of suffering that you don't have to go through. It's already painful enough to choose the path of a spiritual warrior, releasing the fears and the pains. So just relax in each state of your evolution. Stacy says, hi, yay, I'm finally moving to New Zealand on Sunday. Need to be money smart. Good luck on your move, honey. Sending you so much love. That's going to be an awesome change in adventure and direction. It's going to bring you outside of your comfort zone. It's going to get you outside of your actual house. I don't understand why people blow leaves. Like, it's natural. Just let them be there. I'm so irritated by the fact that we have gasoline machines to blow leaves into another part of the world, like off the street and back into the bushes. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, people like us that don't get like this what's happening in the world, here's something that's really powerful. If you feel like you don't fit into this world, it's because you're here to create a new one. So have the willingness and the courage to stand up for what you believe in and speak up and say, no, that's not right. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we taking natural gas resources, oil resources, putting them in a blower and blowing leaves around to make it look pretty? Are you kidding me? I'll get off my soapbox, but I just want to go ahead and put that out there, that we're here to make changes in this world. We're here to be the light. So if you feel called to stand up for something you believe in, and you're the only one standing, stand firm. Be proud, stand strong, because you will be the only one standing up until everyone else around you wakes the fuck up and realizes, yeah, we've been doing this wrong. I'm going to stand with you and support you on this journey. So know that you're a leader, you're a light worker, and you will stand alone for just a short period of time until you inspire and encourage other people to wake up and stand up. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. The last card is number 19, the sun. Every time I see this, I sing the little, here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. So I hope that you remember that little tune. It says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. This is such a powerful, beautiful reading. We've got 2 major arcana cards, which means that the universe is in our favor, that things are shifting and we're on the right path. And then we have the King of Ariel, which is all about financial and material abundance. So it's saying everything that you're being guided to do and create in your life is to bring you, 1, joy, and 2, the financial freedom that you've been asking for. So have faith, believe in yourself, stand up and be the leader, and then keep your thoughts positive. Everyone says, oh, you're like an ostrich with your head in the sand. You're not looking at all the bullshit that's happening in the world and all the trauma and the torture. No, I'm aware of it. I see it, but I have to keep choosing the light. I have to keep choosing love in every moment and giving love to the people that need it the most. The people that are here doing some crazy shit. We need to be the ones that actually give them love because no one else is doing it. They're taking it away, saying, you're not good, you can't have love. But it's the exact thing they need to make that transformation in their life, to make the change. So as a light worker, we're here to show up and be the light for everyone in every moment. And we have to choose to see the positive. Sure, there is some crazy shit going on. I don't have to say Trump's president. Like you get that. That's okay, because if we're here to be the light, if we're here to focus on positivity, love, peace, and joy, then we have to know that with all crazy things happening in the world, it's here to bring us to the light. As we recognize that things are not happening correctly, as we recognize that things are based in fear or ego or power, then we can begin to make that shift. And the more light workers like you that stand up and say, no, I choose love. I choose to reach for a higher positive feeling, a higher positive thought. I choose to shift my energy up instead of dropping it down to reach them at their low vibrating level. I always say, don't drop to their level. They'll beat you with experience. You have to stand firm in your love and in your light, knowing that everyone is made of the same star stuff. Despite what their actions are doing, we still have to recognize that at the core, we are all the same soul. We're all the same spirit. And we have to love and honor each and every person, even though sometimes it's trying and it's hard. But this card says to keep reaching for positivity, to keep those thoughts elevated, because your thoughts are creating your reality. Through law of attraction, what you think and feel is attracting that energy into your life. So if you're constantly focused on the negative and all the bullshit that's happening in the world, you're going to draw more of that lower vibrational energy into your life, and then you're going to prove to yourself, yes, that's what's happening. But the same is true if you choose love, and if you choose positivity, you'll bring more of that into your life. Ashley says, I find it so hard to just let go and trust the universe. I don't know how people do it, LOL. I know I'm meant to learn the lesson, but how? Well, the only way you're going to learn is to practice. And when we talk about letting go, it's really about trusting that every single moment, every single day, that you'll be guided to that next right place for you. When I wake up in a state of surrender, you ask the question, what good can I do today? Not, you know, here I am, what's my purpose? I'm here to do something. It's more about how can I show up today? How can I be of service? How can I give love and light into the world? And I just recently told this to someone. Your job as a light worker isn't always to know how or what or even why, but the thing that your job is, like your job is to show up as the light. And what do I mean by that? If you're in the grocery store and you look over and you see someone who needs a smile or a compliment, give them the smile, give them the compliment. Be the person that's present in the moment, that recognizes when love is needed, and be the one, be the leader who stands up and offers it. I think that is the whole point. It's not necessarily what's the role, how do I do it, when do I do it, where do I go. It's waking up in that co-creative intention of, I know that I'm here to spread love and light and I play a valuable role in this world, but what good can I do today? How will you have me serve? What will you have me do? It's about co-creating. Yes, your thoughts and your intentions are creating what it is you want in your life, but you can't necessarily control it. So I think it's a matter of showing up with the intention that you know that you're here to serve a beautiful, loving purpose, and asking in each moment, what good can I do today? Ashley says, I've been trying to just trust that goodness will come to me. I have been putting love out there and things are just getting darker and harder for me. That's why I'm so confused and can't trust. I thought things would improve. Well, maybe they are improving, but the story that you have around it says that they're not. So maybe it's just the perspective that you're looking from. Because like I said, sometimes like shit has to happen. And like I said, my mom's stroke, I wouldn't have asked for that. But had I not gone through such a traumatic experience, I wouldn't have grasped the lesson, especially for us hard-headed gals who don't get the lesson the first time. It's going to come pretty hard. So I would really take some time to tune into just the story that you've told me right there. I've been choosing love, but all I'm getting is darkness. I want you to meditate on that. I want you to dive into that and see, where is this coming from? What do you recognize as darkness, you know? Anne says, things that no longer serve you will crumble when you are shifting. Keep going, hun. Great advice, and so true. Well, that was our 3 cards. So passionate today, so much energy coming through. The message from me to you today is, notice the fears that you have in your life that are stopping you from moving forward. And just noticing them is enough to diminish them. And as they begin to dwindle and you take your personal power away from these thoughts or ideas that are stopping you from doing what you want to do, then you will be regaining your personal power and confidence to make the next right step. Leslie says, sounds like Ashley has some sort of block. Try listening to some music to clear your chakras. I think that's a great advice. It's really about getting in tune with your inner voice and listening to the stories that you're telling yourself, because everything that's going on the inside is going to be reflected on the outside. Vicky says, there's always a positive. It might take a while to see, but you will. But once the storm calms down. But you will once the storm calms down. Sorry, my words aren't working today. Yes, it's so true. There's always a silver lining, and in the midst of the bullshit, it's so hard to see it. But if your intention is to choose to see the silver lining, you'll find it much faster. Ashley says, haha, I feel like there are lots of blocks, a lifetime of them. Been doing Reiki, therapy, yoga, and meditating, and just anything I can think of to heal it, but it's not unblocking fast enough, I guess. Well, I think that might be your problem, is that you're putting a time limit on it. Your unfolding, your awakening and unfoldment happens in its own timing, and you can't rush it. This is a multi-year progress. It's not like you awaken and then tomorrow you've got it. It's a gradual, slow, it's like as if you were given a chapter of each of the book every day, or a page from the book every day. You get a new page of wisdom, a new page of wisdom. Let it just keep coming in, and each day you'll have new information and you'll show up as a different version of yourself. The person you are today is not the person who you were yesterday or the day before, because you've learned something, you've loved more, and you've let go, and you're doing the healing work. So if you have a lot of past pains from lifetimes, from this lifetime, then it's going to take time to heal those things. So it's just like Leslie says, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's lifetimes of unlearning the BS of blocking out love. And so there's no rush, there's no time limit. It's not like, oh, 3 weeks to awakening, boom, let's do it. Like, this is a lifetime journey, like every single day. When you're 80, you'll still be awakening. It's not that you ever reach some pinnacle point where you look down and go, yep, I got it, done, checked, accomplished. It's an everyday experience of awakening and learning and implementing the wisdom that you've gained from today and using it moving forward tomorrow. I love how supportive everyone is in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood. Anne says, yes, so if you feel like you're alone on this awakening journey, know that you are not. I felt that way many years ago, and so I reached out to women that I found online that were going through a similar process. And in that, I created the Shine Tribe Sisterhood private Facebook group so that women who are on this path of awakening to their power and enlightenment, that they needed to know that they're not alone, that you have the love and support that you need. And so I invite you to join the Shine Tribe Sisterhood so that you can have that daily motivation and support from women who understand what it feels like to be going through this scary change of realizing, of waking up, of becoming conscious. So if you want a supportive group to belong to, please, I invite you to join the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, BrittanyCarmichael.com/join, and you'll be signed up for my weekly newsletter where you'll receive free guided self-love meditations and all kinds of fun goodies from me. So be sure to join the Shine Tribe if you're looking for a group of people that will support you along your journey. So this was such a beautiful reading this week. We've got Take a Leap of Faith, King of Ariel, which is all about abundant financial success and that everything's working out. It's totally cool. And then think positive. The sun is shining. It's summertime. We're moving into the summer solstice this month, and it's about really celebrating. So the more you can celebrate and feel that positivity, the faster you'll get things moving. But the more you wallow around in blaming or trying to control things, then it's gonna feel like it's taking a long time. I actually am called to read you guys a quick little excerpt from my favorite inspirational book that I read every morning. Everyone always asks, what is that book you read from? The Promise of a New Day by Hazelden. This is really important, and Ashley, I think this will apply to exactly what we're talking about. It's not happening fast enough and things like that. So it says, life is no argument. The conditions of life might include error. Friedrich Nietzsche. We've all known people to whom it was terribly important that they are always right. Perhaps some of us are those people. Perhaps at least some of the time. Life under these conditions is an unrelenting struggle against sloppy thinking, dirt, carelessness, and the general slipshod, I've never heard that word, stupidity of the rest of the world. When we think this way, it is well to wonder how it is that we are right, while everyone else is always wrong. We may find that our behavior is based not on rational thinking, but on fear. The fear that if we relinquish control, even for a moment, that we'll fall into chaos. How sad to be held by hostage of such fears. The chaos we imagine at these times is no more real than the order we struggle to impose. What we need is self-acceptance, the humble but joyous recognition that we are human, just like everyone else, and that human beings might include error in their lives. Perfection is an ideal, not a real phenomenon. Only by accepting my imperfection can I become fully human. So we have to recognize that yes, we are spirits in a human body, but we are human in this lifetime, and we're here on this earth plane to learn the lessons of love. And on this physical earth plane, things move a lot slower than in the spiritual world. So we have to cultivate patience. We have to recognize that nothing is perfect. No life is perfect to our mental standards, but just as they are, they're perfect. So if we're not judging from our mind and putting us in a box like it needs to look like this, because who's to say what is perfect? Who's to say that if your life was lived in one way and someone else's life was lived in another way, but you both came to the same realization that your inner peace and joy is the most important thing, then who cares which path you took to get there? It's just all roads lead to Rome. So it's about having patience and not judging your chapter compared to someone else's chapter. This is a slow, unfolding, everlasting journey. It never ends. So be thankful for the part of the process that you're in today and celebrate every step along the way, not just till you get to the end, because I'm here to tell you that there is no end. It's just moment to moment. Celebrate, enjoy, and accept exactly who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. And I think you'll release some of the suffering that's being caused by the perception and the thought that it needs to be a certain way, or that it should be this way, or that it's not like that, or it doesn't look like her journey. Your journey is perfectly the way it's meant to be. Yes, Jamie, you made it. You're going to have to watch the playback. This was such a powerful reading, all about just going for what you love. You are supported and you have everything you need within you and the resources available to make it happen. So go after your dreams. Stop letting fear hold you back. I feel like I'm on repeat with this same message, but I need to be clear on this week. You are supported. You are here to make a difference. You are here to put your gifts and your talents into the world. So stop shying behind them and stop letting fear hold you back in place, and let your light shine by giving love and joy into the world, and just taking that step, that next step into the direction of the dreams that you've been feeling called to. It's time to make that happen. Anne says, happy Wednesday, beautiful reading. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anne, and thank you for posting the full moon release ritual. And if you're looking to join the Shine Tribe Sisterhood for a like-minded community of soul sisters on a journey of awakening, then be sure to go to brittanycarmichael.com/join, and you will be automatically invited to the group. So I hope that this served you this week. This was a powerful message. Keep your thoughts positive. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, and just take that leap of faith and fly, because you were meant to soar. So go after it. Go after your dreams. They are meant for you. Ashley, I hope this helped you. If you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out. I love hearing from you. I love seeing you over in the Shine Tribe. And I love your vulnerability and courage for sharing where you're at and what you're going through. It's not easy to be vulnerable, but to me, it is the most beautiful kind of strength that we possess. So thank you for that, and thank you for being an example for other women that might feel that same way but just don't have the courage to speak up. So I just want to say thank you and commend you, and know that you're exactly where you need to be. There's no rush. It's just a matter of getting comfortable in your own skin. I think that's the most important thing. So I hope this served you. Thank you for joining me here Wednesday for your woo-woo reading. If this inspired you, if you know somebody that needs this message, be sure to share it or tag them in the comments below so that they can receive the message that their spirit needs to let fear go and to fly. It's your time. It's your time to shine. This is the year. This is the year of new beginnings. So what will you do? What will you create? What's the new that you want to bring into your life and into the world? Because you're here to birth it. So I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and I wish you all a wonderful full moon on Friday where you let go of what you don't want and you open up to receive the life that you've been dreaming of, because it's there waiting for you if you'll just receive it. So I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time with my husband Chris, and this week's topic is all about clearing your chakras. So perfect for what we talked about here today. I get that question all the time. So let's learn how to clear our energy fields and allow our Kundalini energy, our spiritual energy, to rise up to our crown chakra so that we can reach that spiritual state of knowingness. So boom. I hope you had a great week so far. Know that you're just getting started on this new path of life, and that you are supported every step along the way. And if you're looking for a one-on-one private reading, you know where to find me at brittanycarmichael.com/tarot. And I'll see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series. Bye.